Welcome everybody to another season of the NACE Star League Collegiate League. We are back with some more Smash Brothers action entering just week 2 of league play, the first time that we're back on stream. And boy, oh boy, Maximus, I am ready to see some teams play.
Nurse, I am right there with you. I am ready to see some high pace, some top level Smash action. We got Eastern University, we got Stony Brook. We got a pretty good one coming up first.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. And for people just tuning in, what I like to say about kind of the Star League events in general and events of this nature is events like this where we see, universities like Eastern University, Stony Brook, Guam, or Lubbock Christian University. It puts on a showcase of players you might not know, players that you might not necessarily have seen, but players who are looking to have that breakout performance, players who are looking to prove themselves on that stage. And there's no better place to see them than right here on this channel. And so I'm very excited to see who those players turn out to be, who have been putting in that extra work on the off season and really solidifying themselves as that X factor.
Yeah, as somebody, we all come from different points and different places on this world, and we can't all keep track of, what's going on with North Carolina Smash, what's going on with, Southeast Texas. And this kind of gives you that inside look of like, okay, here are these smaller regions, these kind of localized areas that have a bunch of Smash going on with players you've never heard of. And who knows, maybe you could find your next favorite player right then and there.
Absolutely, and we're looking at the records right now. Eastern University catching a loss week 1 with Stony Brook coming out on the winning end, and so potentially the favorites going into this. It's really hard to say after just 1 week, but I think Eastern University is going to be coming in looking to even up the odds, and Stony Brook's going to be looking to put 2-0 on the scoreboard. Definitely where you want to be coming on after the first week. For those who aren't familiar with the crew battle format, it is a 4v4 for both of these teams where there will be 1v1s played at each time. Every time a player loses 3 of their stocks, the next player in the rotation will come in and face off against the player who had stocks remaining. You do not get stocks between matches. So, for example, you both go in with 3 stocks. Let's say a player on Eastern wins with 1 stock left. That player with Eastern will play again with 1 stock against the next player from Stony Brook, who will come in with their 3 stocks. And so what's interesting about that is it means there's not that typical room for adaptation between games like there would be in a traditional Smash Bros set, where you have room to counterpick or adapt yourself in a best of 3 or best of 5 format. But what it does do is opens up this kind of chess gameplay where now you counterpick entire players based on both character and strength. So I think the crew battle format adds a lot of interesting strategy outside of what we normally see in a best of 3 or best of 5.
Couldn't have said it better. It's something why I love commentating crew battles, because there's so much depth and nuance to this. You have a Mega Man player comes out, he's doing a good job just zoning away, keeping things away. Well, how do you want to combat that? I got this. We got this one player on the team who's really good in the Mega Man matchup. We can send them in, even if they play, like traditionally losing matchup, but they're really confident in it. It just adds you could just see so many different ways of players coming in. Like you said, not enough time to really download anything or understand stuff. Just you have to play on the fly and think on your feet, and it's just so depthful. It's one of my favorite ways that Smash is played.
Not only that, but what's really unique about the NACE Star League is it's not just one crew battle either. The actual crew battles are in a best of 3 format. So if the counter picks don't go your way once, or a character or a player from the other university comes out surprising you, you have another shot at switching up that rotation, switching up some of the matchups. And just that one switch, that one player in a different position can actually make all the difference as far as momentum in a crew battle. So like I said, there's a level of strategy here that's going on that takes place outside of just the game. And I think that's where we see the good teams separated from the great teams.
And even then, within each team, you have, traditional setups of players sort of find their niche. So you have that one player that's really good at being a counter pick that can at least get that last stock off, and then maybe a couple more depending on who comes in next. Your traditional, okay, we're going to send out this person first because they're a good opener. They always catch the opponent by surprise and they set a good tone first for the rest of the match. And then your traditional anchor, which could either be your on paper strongest player or somebody that is just a finisher when it comes down to it. So it's on top of it, there's character counter picks, there's player counter picks, there's even stage counter picks, and it just there's so much. It's nice.
It's Nace Star League. There's no doubt about that. So, guys, now that we've kind of gone over the format, we've gone over the teams, we're going to hop to a quick break while the players find themselves getting ready. And then we'll be back with the first crew battle of the Nace Star League. We'll see you there. Hey everybody, we are back, albeit unfortunately very briefly, due to some host connections issues that we are unfortunately unable to solve for this week. The Nace Star League broadcast is going to have to bump this guy back a week. So unfortunately, the stream today is being canceled, but we will be back next week, hopefully with these problems sorted out and ready to bring you guys some more Nace Star League action. So, like I said, unfortunately this week, due to some host connection issues, we're gonna have to send it away here. But next week we should be back. We should be problem free, and we'll be ready for some more Smash action.
Unfortunately.